welcome. I am Nicole Arrington coming to you from Helena, Montana with Big Sky Cards. And today I have a card to show you using a whole bunch of retired products, but you can repeat this with anything. I just wanted a whole bunch of butterflies and I just didn't want to use the Brilliant Wings multiple times to die cut the same one, so I decided I'd pull out the Butterfly Gala punch set, which allows me to stamp and punch a whole bunch really quickly. And then I just really like this stamp, or this punch. That, and I haven't ordered the other one that's similar in shape. So that's what I have to say to all that. So we'll go ahead and get started. With my stuff. I've got all that set aside. I have a piece of paper that's 8.5 by 8. And I'm going to, oh my goodness, I just got a whole bunch of everything here going on. Alright, so I'm going to put it in on the 8.5 direction. And I am going to score on the 2, the 4, the 6, and then the 8. But because I'm limited on screen ability to show you guys things, I can't pull out my little wing, which would allow me to do 8. So instead I'm just going to score on the ½ inch mark. I am going to turn this, and I'm going to cut 2 2-inch strips. There's one. And there's 2. Alright. I can set those aside. On all these score lines, I am going to fold these and crease them right on there. Like that. Okay. And then I'm just cutting these little ½ inch sides at a 45-degree angle, approximately, because I am taking those little tabs, this ½ inch tab, and that's where I'm going to glue. So you can see I totally messed that one up compared to my other ones. They don't look anything alike. Doesn't matter because all I'm using that is a place to put my glue. And I just don't want little corners sticking up. So I'm going to put glue there, close it down, and I just want to make sure that it bends both directions because of what I need to do with the card. Sometimes you have to make minor adjustments because you didn't score quite right or cut quite right or something along that nature. So please do accordingly what you need. Alright? And then you're going to glue all 3 of those. They each make their own little boxes. Alright, I am going to take these and I am going to glue them onto here to make that cube appearance. So I am going to glue the back of this. And then I also paid attention to where my tab is, and I'm kind of throwing that right here in the front because you won't see it. Nobody would see. I know it's almost counterintuitive. You'd want to throw it in the back, but people can see in, whereas they can't see way up here. And so that's the logic behind there. So again, here's that tab. I'm going to go opposite the tab to glue and stick it on. You know, now I've got my gorgeous little cube going. All right. No cube is complete without decorations. So let's pull them out. All right. So I've got some DSP paper, and that's 1.5 by 1.5. And I'm attaching it to some basic white, which is 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. And I've got a total of 8 of each. And I will attach those to my cube once we are done. If you are watching any of my videos at any time, please note I will always put the dimensions at the bottom of my posting. So you just need to scroll on down, and I also put down all the things I use, so aka the shopping list if you need any help picking those out. And this was, I was just kind of going through what I had in my collection of cardstock. I am trying not to buy until I can get rid of some. So you'll have, I apologize, but I really, I don't have any more storage, so I have to finish things before I can get more. And I feel like maybe I have 3 years worth supply. That could be horrendous. But, because they're such pretty paper. But it could be amazing for me to clean some of this out. All right. So this one is visible, so I will place a little square panel here. And a square panel here. And then some more square panels. That one's also a visible one, so I'll put a panel there, and then up here too, and then on the opposite side. And then I thought I would put these panels on these little squares here. Ooh, that worked pretty well. So you can see I put one right there, and then I'll put one right over here. I know you can't see me putting it in, but I did. All right. So now I need to work on my decoration. Okay. Let me just close my little glue bottle. Just note, this was just a really fine tip bottle. I found online, purchased, and I just continue to refill and refill and refill it with the Stampin' Up! Memento glue. It's like the best thing I have discovered yet for that glue, and it always helps me because I get so frustrated with the little stuff, and I know there's other tricks and trades to deal with all those fine tip stuff, but this way I don't have to always pull out my sponge and my stamp mat. Here we go. Get my butterflies. Oh, shoot. Haha! I did it. Do you think I can squish this one in? I don't know. I will try. Cattywampus it. It's whether or not I can punch it out. Alright, so I'll set those aside. Actually, I'll just go up there because I want that stamp pad. Alright, I'm going to pull out my Stampin' Blends. I've got Coastal Cabana and Granny Apple Green. And I don't know if I want to keep them separate or if I want to kind of blend them. I mean, these are my choices. I was playing with this stuff and all sorts, and I don't know. And actually, maybe what I will do is blend right there in the middle, on the bottoms. That's what I'll do. There we go. Decided. I'll blend this little portion right here. Maybe I'll do these all in the opposite colors. And then I'll put a little ooh. Okay. Let's see. I want the dark Granny Apple Green. Okay. Okay. I don't know. Or maybe not. Maybe this isn't going to be one of my Stampin' Blend geniuses. Can't tell. And you guys can't tell. And maybe I wanted light. Who knows? Oh, maybe I should have, okay, and then gone to a lighter color. Ah, here we go. Oops. Nope. I just want more dark. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go darker. No, it just doesn't, you guys can't see, the coloring's not, ouch, my lamps aren't as good. Just doesn't look as good on the video. Oh well, I'm going with it. I'm probably going to pause this. You don't have to watch me color all of these. And we're going to skip forward to the punching. Alright, I'll be back in a moment. Alright, I am back. What I chose to do, I decided how I was going to color them. I just wasn't very happy, and I came up with a plan. And I did this on the lower half with Granny Apple Green, but I'll show you what I do with the on the top half of the butterfly with Bermuda Bay. I just took my darker one, and I made these marks here. Okay, like that. And then I come in with my lighter and blend it down, and I am much happier with this. Okay. Or this isn't Bermuda Bay, this is Coastal Cabana. Bermuda Bay retired. I'm kind of sad. Okay, but came out I am much happier with how those came out than how my original one was coming out. So we'll just keep it at that. The other thing I also noticed when I remembered when I was coloring these is that I need their little bodies. So I'm going to add the little, actually I should look. Oh, they don't have much of a body above. Okay, so not sure when they designed this stamp why they did that, but they did. Okay, now that I got those all stamped and colored, oops, I will move on to punching. So you can just line them up, and this might have been more beneficial if I had stamped the bodies second, but it'll all work. Stamp, punch, or line up and punch. Line up and punch. Line up and punch. Okay. Line up, punch it out. This is my starter one. I don't like it as much. Okay. So I got a whole bunch of scraps there. All right. Push all my scraps over that way. All right. Now I'm just going to take these and do all that little bending. Actually, I'm going to wait a minute before I glue because I want to get my sentiment in first. extra one. I'll put it up there because I don't think I need it, but we'll see. All right. I'm also going to need a couple little scraps. So I've got a 1/2 inch paper. Let's see if, I don't know if 1/2 inch is going to work. Okay, 1/2 inch by 1 inch, if that's going to work, or if I'm going to need I'm going to need less than that. Here's a 1/4 inch piece. And I probably want it at about 3/4 inches long, but I'm just going to even snip 2 small pieces, like so. And then I also have another 1/2 inch piece, and I'm going to, so these are my 1/4 inches, I'm going to set those aside, and then I'm going to cut 2 1.5 inch pieces. Okay. Each of these 1.5 inch pieces I am just going to fold in half. Like that. Like that. They don't have to be too precise. Alright. Oops. I don't want to lose that, so I'm going to set those up there. And those I'm going to put right up here. I'm just going to glue them down. Just already. So the inside is going to go towards that corner right there. And then this one's going to just butt up against that one. Okay. And that just allows me to have those like that. Okay. I'm going to set that aside because I want my that punch that I can't remember its name, but I'll get that for you. I'm going to get one of those, punch it out, set that aside. Oh, I'm not done because I want another one in yellow. Let's see, my sentiment. Ooh boy. I can't even remember where I pulled that from. Just trying to see if it was over here, and it's not. Oh. Oh! It's the Daisy stamp set that has the scalloped rectangles. Okay? And it says, you're absolutely amazing. And I thought I would stamp that in Coastal. Thought I would stamp it in Coastal. Cabana. You're absolutely amazing. Because nothing says you're more amazing than butterflies. Alright, I'm going to take my scissors and just cut that in half roughly. And then from there, well, actually I probably want to do this on the back of this. I am just going to put a little glue here and a little glue here, and I'm going to stick this up like this. And so there are so many punches within Stampin' Up! That you can do this to. You just got to find what you want. Or even a die set. So when you get some of those cool, amazing label dies and you want something like that, I mean, that's just totally the way to go. Alright, Now I want to glue my sentiment here. Okay, so I'm putting glue on those so I get it in the right spot. And then I'm going to line those up. Oop. Come on, stick to those. Okay, I got all excited. But as you can see, that allows that to be like that. Okay, and then I'm going to do the most difficult thing, which is I'm going to put a butterfly here in the middle. Okay, so I'm going to fold these 1/4 pieces by probably 3/4 pieces in half. And that's just a rough half. That one didn't even fold. The end points don't line up, but I'm going to get that in the middle. You can't even see me working, but I'll show it to you here in a second. Okay, so I've just got it placed right there. I'm going to butt this end up right there with it too, because these ends are going to flap out. So the center point goes to the center on this. We'll get those there. Okay. I know you can't see when I fold in like that, but allowed me to do that. I'm going to put some glue right there and right there. And I'm going to put one of these little fabulous butterflies right there in the middle. Okay. So now when you open it up, there's a butterfly there. But then I want to decorate with more butterflies. I got a lot of these butterflies. They're awesome. Oh. So I'm going to put a butterfly there. I want another one here. I'm going to put one up top. Behind that phrase, so it looks like that. And then I'm going to get one on the other side. Like that, and then put one right in there. So it'll look like that. How cool is that? Just love them. You can see down in there, and it folds up like that. And these are okay to stick out because it's going to fit in the envelope because it's a 5.5 inch envelope, and this is only 4, so a little bit sticking out on either side is going to be okay. No additional postage needed. I mean, what else can you ask for? But how cool. You got a 3D card, and this is, I mean, this is how it would sit, and this is what people would see when they looked at the card. Isn't that just amazing? And it folds flat so well. Alright, thank you so much for watching my video. If you would like any of the items here I have demonstrated here today, you can shop my online store. That link is provided below. I love to hear from you, so please feel free to leave comments. Or if you have questions, you can leave those in the comment section. Or you can also email me at bigskycards@gmail.com. If you don't have the time to put all this together or even copy it, I know I feel like I run out of time too. You can go to my website, bigskycards.com, where you could buy this as a card kit all ready to go, and all you need is glue. And in this case, you would also need markers to color this. But yeah, everything else comes to you stamped, punched, die cut, scored, etc., etc. So, I mean, just ready to go and for you to just have the fun of assembling. But yeah, any other questions? You know how to get a hold of me. The dimensions are below along with the shopping list. I'd like to thank you so much for watching and hope you have a great time and this has inspired you to make other fabulous, wonderful cards. Thank you. Bye.